Devon is famous across the UK and beyond for its beauty, with landscapes ranging from Dartmoor to the world-famous Dawlish seawall. It's no wonder that the county is home to multiple rail lines that are considered to be among the most beautiful in the United Kingdom, with the Dawlish seawall and the Tamar Valley line often being listed among the nation's most beautiful. But today we'll be exploring what I think is one of the most underappreciated railway lines in the UK, which is the Avocet line from Exeter to Exmouth. I hope you enjoy the video, because I enjoyed making it. Here you go. Good morning from Exeter St David's. Today I'm doing a video on the Avocet line because I've been on most of the stations down there. I've used most of them, both there and back on the train. So every definition of visiting a station that is used in Trinity South community is valid for me going to all of them, except for 4 of them. I've not been to Limpstone Village, Limpstone Commando, Exton or Topsham. So that's what I'm doing today. The sun's come out, and you can see I'm wearing a coat because it was absolutely pouring it down when I left the house this morning, and I'm still slightly soaked through from that, especially I don't have waterproof shoes on, so that's nice. There's a cross-country train arriving just now, which you'll see in a second, as well as a Great Western train towards Paignton. Cross-country to Aberdeen, Great Western to Paignton, about to both be behind me. There's the cross-country, and the Great Western won't be long. So I will be able to speak over these guys, and I will speak to you in a minute. They're announcing my train right now, and I will be on a class 150, and they're very loud, so we'll be able to record on there. So when I get to Exmouth, I want to get out and get a quick shot of the station building, and I've got 6 minutes to do that between when my train gets in and then turns back around again to go back out, and I'm going to be on the same train each way. So hopefully I can get out in 6 minutes to do that. We'll see. I'm on a 4-car class 150 down to Exmouth. As you just heard, they just announced it. I can't see it yet, but it shouldn't be long at all until it gets here, because it usually sits here for a while. And it's due out in about 7 minutes. And it usually sits here for a while. So it shouldn't be long at all, and I'll be on the train. Okay, 6 minutes to go see the station building, and then straight back on the train up to Exton. The can probably get the whole thing in one clip actually. Let's get the whole experience of leaving Exmouth Station. Now, this sign up here says "Welcome to Exmouth's brightest station," which isn't much of a competition considering this is Exmouth's only station. So they're not really boasting about much being the brightest station. Okay, let's just go out here.
Yeah, I'd like to do a bit of shopping.
There's Exmouth Station. Okay, see over there, plane up there. Coffee car next to the station. Let's go find the guard. See if we can stop in Exton then. This train does have Exton on the schedule. I just need to find someone to ask about stopping. Painting Exton, X. There we are. Can we stop at Exton, please?
Are you going to go off at Exton?
I'm going to get off at Exton. Step down. Okay. It's actually quite busy. I felt bad about requesting it at first. I felt bad about request starts, but no, it's actually quite busy here. I don't quite know where the exit is. I think it's down there, but I want to get a video of the train leaving. Naturally, being right next to the estuary, it's quite windy here. Okay, let's go and try to find the station exit, which I think is down this side and cuts where everything else is. Don't think there's any problem with me being down here. It's quite a nice little bit down by the bridge. I would wait for a train, but I think it's a while until the next train. Side of the estuary to the main line. There's a train going over there just into the bridge, and what I can hear on our tracks over on this side of the estuary is a train that is stopping at the station. So let's wait for that till that goes past here. There's a bridge. There's a bridge. Let's see if I can get on it. See if I can get on it and get a shot of the train going underneath it from on top of it. I don't think the train's in very long. So hopefully I can. Let's see. I think that's going to be a no. Yeah, that's a no on the bridge. Given that the gate's padlocked. That is a no on going over this bridge. But that is a yes. I'm standing near it and still watching the train go underneath. It's quite a... It is very rusty. Probably quite old. I can understand why it's closed. Still slightly disappointing though. Let's walk back up this way a tiny bit. And then see if we can get a good view of the bridge from this one that's parallel to the tracks right in front of me. So it should not be long until the train gets here. I could have got a shot over this bridge without the station. That would have been cool. Still glad I got a good view of underneath that bridge though. As I'm sure you figured out by now, we are right near Limpstone Village Station. I think we can walk through this field, so I'm going to. I think I found the village playing field. There's a football club that plays here. This is a football. This is a football stadium. This is where they're playing the World Cup final. This is where the side of that bridge led to. Wait, this side's not locked. That's... You can get onto the... Okay, scratch the disappointment of not being allowed on the bridge. I'm going on the bridge. Oh my god. Oh, this would be a brilliant view of the train. Okay, well I found a way onto a beach. To avoid the many seaweeds. At lower tide you can probably get around to there. Look at what I found! I love this railway line. I was just about thinking maybe I'll try to get back up to the bridge, but then the train turned up. So, that answered that question for me, and it'll be a while to the next one, I think. So let's go back into the village, back over the bridge, and have a look around there. Is this a way onto the beach? I think so. Let's go. The green. I don't know if it is going to be particularly green. It's a beach. Okay, now my next question is, have I got enough money to get a drink from the pub? Guys, look who's here. Hey, Pony Club. Okay, I found the station. Oh, that was horrific. I apologise massively for that joke. That was horrific. Okay. Help point. Waiting shelter. Dot matrix. 1301 to Paynton. That is 15 minutes. cool bike rack, benches, planters, bins. Man, that tower. Train's here. Right, time to go to the top. The crossing barriers are still up. I thought for sure they'd be down by now. Well, let's see if I can go get a shot from going down then. Okay, so the train towards Exmouth is running slightly late, which is why the barriers aren't down yet. I bet everyone thinks I'm mad. I was stood there for about 6 minutes by the crossing, and the second that all the trains have gone past, I leave. The same way that I came. Is this a foot crossing on my route? I've never actually used a foot crossing before. It is a foot crossing. No, I know there's not going to be any trains, but I'm still going to look both ways to make sure. Even though I know for a fact that there isn't any trains. That way, no trains. Foot crossing! Like foot crossings. Stop, look, listen, beware of trains. There's cows. That's so cool, the bike racks are shaped like birds. Okay, RSPB Bowling Green Marsh, bird hide. I can already see some birds.
I'm with him. I'm with the cow. Because I get an update. I'm definitely with the cow.
That's the train that I got on the way down to Exmouth. I did actually finally record an outro for this video whilst I was out at Topsham Station. But it wasn't very good because it was very rushed because my train was like pulling into the platform as I was recording it. So I'm trying again now. Hopefully it's better. Hope you enjoyed watching this video, exploring this line. There's a lot more of these videos coming, whether it gets good views or not, because they're really fun to record and I really like doing them, so I'm going to keep doing them. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I hope you'll watch the next one. I'm going to Bristol at the time of recording, the weekend approaching. Next weekend I'm going to Bristol. So I'm going to do a video there, which will be very exciting. So hopefully you come back for that. And until then, have a brilliant rest of your day.